The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
Good morning and welcome to the Seminole Nation radio program. I'm your host, Edwin Marshall. I'm joined this week by co-host Jeremy FULTZ. Good morning, Jeremy.
Good morning.
And behind the camera, of course, our award-winning cameraman, Mr. Mark Williams. All right.
I guess that should be wrong sound effect, Edwin. Sorry.
It's not officially spring yet, but, man, it sure feels like it outside. It's feeling good, and, man, I hear the wild onions are in full growth right now, and people are just enjoying them everywhere. This is a kind of unique time of year we look forward to. State basketball tournament. Man, we went and watched some good games the other day, or rather we went and broadcast some good games the other day. And some of the local teams were in the A and B tournament. Class A, Class B, and fell a little bit short of state titles, but they came awful close and did their schools proud.
They all should be proud.
We featured a couple of the schools in our show here in the last couple of weeks, and they represented real well. Struthers girls, so they came up just a little bit short, but I'll tell you, they're going to be right back in it next year. And along with the Varnum, both teams at Varnum, the boys and the girls, were in the state tournament. And, of course, Sissaquah.
I was really impressed with them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, they've got a firecracker in that one kid, Litka boy. Of course, there's several good players on that team. But I was really impressed with that kid. He was going 90 miles an hour, and he never gave up all the way through the game.
Man, that was a real fast-paced game, too.
Yeah.
It was just back and forth for the full time.
Yeah. All right. We got church meetings this week. The following churches have their 4th or 8th Sunday meeting, while some churches may meet every week after the Sunday school morning session. If you want to go and visit some of these churches, they're all very welcoming. This March 15th Sunday, first of all, Butler Creek Indian Baptist Church, Cedar Creek Eufaula Indian Baptist Church, and that's out here by Conawa. Grave Creek Indian Baptist Church, Greenleaf Indian Baptist Church, Hitchiti Methodist Church, New Yawka Indian Baptist Church, Randall Mission Indian Baptist Church, Sand Creek Indian Baptist Church, Sand Springs Indian Baptist Church, Tallahassee, I believe that's Tallahassee Methodist Church, yes it is, Thewahli Indian Baptist Church, Tukpofka Indian Baptist Church, Tukabuchi Indian Methodist Church, Tuskegee Indian Baptist Church, and Wewoka Indian Baptist Church over here at Wewoka. Those are the meetings for this week, so if you're looking for a place to go and visit, I know that everyone that's having a meeting this week will be glad to have you. Got a birthday shout-out going out today, or actually on the 9th. Happy birthday to Ella DeWitt, or Ella Mack, as she's known to some people. That's from her mom. She says, "Happy birthday, Ella."
We also have a few more that was in the paper here. Ray Ponkiller, Maria Tanyan, and CJ Vigil.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy. Dennis said I can't sing that birthday song anymore after what happened last time.
All right, coming up on Friday the 20th, March 20th, starting at 10 o'clock at the Seminole Nation Senior Citizen Building, is the Spring Fling Bazaar. These are arts and crafts booths, food booths, and first come, first serve. Reserve your booth by calling 405-257-7257. Arts and crafts, baked goods, food sale, And I'll tell you, this is just a real nice sale to go to. The one in the spring, they have one in the spring, and I believe they have one at Christmas time. And they have a lot of people that do arts and crafts vendors, and they got a lot of good things, got a lot of good gifts. And of course, it's almost Easter time, so there's a lot of spring-themed items in that as well. Seminole CHR program's having a blood drive on March the 18th. That's Wednesday at the Seminole Nation Veterans Building from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To schedule your appointment, contact Brooklyn Harris at 405-234-5271. All donors get a Friends-themed T-shirt and one free admission to Frontier City. Man.
Oh, nice.
All right. Frontier City.
Go ride that Wildcat.
Yeah. And this blood drive, I want to remind you that it's totally safe to give blood. You don't have to worry about transmission of any viruses or anything like that. And so they do a good job. Seminole Nation CHR program blood drive on Wednesday, March the 18th from 9 to 2. Speaking of viruses, I hope everybody out there is kind of being virus conscious, keeping your hands washed, and just make sure that you keep everything nice and clean. I know that there's a lot of news from all over the United States about the coronavirus popping up here and there. And, man, I'll tell you, I was listening to the news this morning, Jeremy, and in Italy they have banned all travel everywhere.
16 million people under quarantine.
Yeah, 16, the whole country.
Yep, the whole boot.
They can't come and go, and do anything they want. And there's a lot of countries out there that are at higher levels they're trying their best to handle it. What I want to remind you of, it's always best to take precautions. But I think that if you'll listen to the news closely, even though there are some people that may become affected, the actual death rate is far below anything that maybe there's a lot of scare out there but it's not quite as shocking and alarming if you'll look at the statistics. The common flu kills a lot more people in a year's time, and the coronavirus actually is a new virus. And I think when I say new, it's been around for a little while, but it's just now gotten the attention because of the spread. But of course, anything can be deadly, but I don't think it's quite to the degree that people first would have you to believe.
Well, I had a friend of mine who's a doctor at Johns Hopkins University who is world-renowned physician.
You have friends in high places.
And what he said was, if you wash your hands like you went hand fishing with stink bait in the river, and then your eyes started itching, if you wash your hands like that every time, that's the best thing you can do.
Well, that's a good way to think about it. Act like you got a stink bait on your hands when you wash your hands.
PSA for the country there.
Wash them thoroughly. Wash them thoroughly. And, a lot of people do that regularly anyway. And so everybody's worried about hand sanitizer, and it's flying off the shelves, and some people can't buy it. A bar of soap and water. Warm water will do the same thing, very same thing.
Some people can't buy a bar of soap. Never mind.
Stink bait and bar soap.
We're on the road.
All right. Coming up on April the 4th, Seminole Nation CHR program is having their second annual Easter egg hunt. That's on Saturday, April the 4th, again from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Miccosukee Mission Ball Field. Prize eggs, there's 6 categories: ages 0 to 3 years at 10 o'clock, ages 4 to 8 years at 10:30, ages 9 to 12 years at 11, ages 13 to 17 at 11:30, ages 18 to 54 at noon, and the Golden Oldies, 55 years and over, at 12:30. For more information, call Lacey at 405-234-5244. Hey, by the way, that reminded me that for all the natives out here, there's a rumor out that Softy that's at least 3 days old is a good deterrent to the coronavirus. So if you're a regular sour Softy drinker, you might be in good luck there. All right. Coming up, I'm just teasing you now. Don't take that serious. Soft-skinned wild onions are good, but I don't know that they're a deterrent to the coronavirus. So, all right, coming
That
up.
lie might be, though.
Yeah, well, that's true. That lie might be. Yeah, it could be. I know I get some good lye. The lady that makes my lye makes the best, and so I wouldn't doubt that it might be a good
It's burned a lot
medicine.
of people on the inside.
Oh, yeah. I got a joke about that. I'll tell you one of these days. There's a 10-week wellness program coming up at the Woolk Indian Clinic. It's actually started. It started in February on the 13th, and it goes for 10 weeks, and it's for patients of the Woolk Indian Health Center. For more information, contact Ron McIntosh at 405-257-7316. It's called Native Faces. And got a note here from Mr. Joe Blanchard over at Seminole Public Schools. Indoor Stomp Dance. Seminole Native American Club is hosting an indoor stomp dance on Saturday, March 28th at the Seminole Middle School gym. They will also crown and announce their very first club princess. There will be a meal furnished from 5:45 until it's gone. And the event will start at 7 o'clock, and the MC will be none other than Oba Mac. There'll be a space set aside for vendors. There's a $25 vendor fee and a donation of a raffle item. In addition, there'll be a cakewalk, 50-50, a small concession with drinks and snacks. And a flyer will be coming out soon. Maybe it's out and I haven't seen it. But
It's out. I've got it right in front of me.
Okay. You got a phone number there?
I sure do. You can reach Joe Blanchard at 405-382-5065, and that's extension 409.
All right. You know, we got natives, Seminoles especially, we distinguish themselves all over the place. And we got a little article in the paper today. Tell us about this little girl right here.
Yeah, Tava Stewart won overall grand champion at the science fair project at the Northwood Science Fair. She also won 5th grade best of physical science and was the 5th grade champion. So congratulations, Tava.
Tava Stewart. All right. Also coming up on Monday, April the 6th, the 18th annual Oklahoma Native American Youth Language Fair will be hosting intertribal hymn singing starting at 7 in the evening till 9 p.m. It's free and open to the public. It'll be at the Sam Noble Museum Plasticine Plaza. That's the 18th annual Oklahoma Native American Youth Language Fair. We went to that last year, and man, I'll tell you what, they had some good singing. It's intertribal singing, so you may hear some Kiowas singing, some Chickasaws singing, some Comanches singing, hymn singing from all tribes.
We also have some after-school kids that's going to go compete in the actual tribal fair part in the language fair.
And there's quite a few Muskogee people, Seminoles and Creeks, that also attend this, and you'll hear a lot of our hymns as well. Right now, the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program, Water Aerobics Program, is going on until April the 29th. That's on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 10 or 6 to 7 at the Seminole State College pool. Also, you can contact Amanda Upshaw at 405-234-5275. The water ought to be just about warm enough now for me and you, Jeremy.
I don't think I can go back to that pool. I got kicked out once before when I was in school there.
What'd you do?
They had
I gotta hear. How do you get kicked out of a swimming
It included a bar of soap.
Oh, man. All right. Chair aerobics every Tuesday and Thursday at the Senior Citizen Center in Wewoka from 10 to 10:45. And this is for, senior citizens. Chair aerobics. For more information, call Amanda Upshaw at 405-234-5246. Now, the Seminole Nation Higher Ed program has a reading and literacy class free and open to the public. That's every day, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 5. It's by appointment only, but you can reach them at 405-716-6040.
That's our friend Clara over there.
Yeah. That's located at 215 East Evans here in Seminole, downtown. They're being offered free. And once again, you can call 405-716-6040. Also, the Seminole Nation Adult Ed has a clothes closet. Clothes are free and open to the public. For more information, once again, you can call them at 405-716-6040. All right. Hey, did you read on Facebook that our buddy Eric Yahola got a part-time job working for the Census Bureau?
I sure did. It seemed like that he applied, interviewed, and received a job all in like one day.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, you can get one of these jobs too. You can help your community by working part-time 20 to 30 hours a week for the Census Bureau. You can call them at 1-855-JOB-2020. That's 1-855-JOB-2020. They're looking for census takers, and pretty good job to have. That
was a good segue, too, by the way.
All right, this evening, 17th, right?
No, that's next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. That's right. Getting ahead of myself. There's going to be a free cooking demonstration at Seminole Nation Food and Nutrition Services from noon till 1 o'clock at the Sasakwa Community Center. Learn how to cook beef and stir-fry rice using our store's food. For more information, you can call the Nutrition Service at 405-234-5240. Mr. Rex Haley will hook you up and tell you all about cooking Chinese food. All right, March the 13th, Indian Taco Sale. That's in Bowlegs, 107 First Street. It says 107 First Street. I think First Street's the only street in Bowlegs, isn't it? So go to 107 First Street in Bowlegs. I'm teasing. From 10 to 2, there's going to be an Indian Taco Sale. This is supporting Camry WHITEKILLER's academic selection to attend 2020 medical and engineering summer programs in Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston.
We'll deliver for orders of 4 or more. You can call Camry at 580-665-8004 or Bernita at 580-665-8002 or Sharon at 405-380-6716.
Chloe Hoggett.
Mm-hmm. That's Bo's child? All right. So go out and support Camry WHITEKILLER. That's quite an achievement to get to go on a trip like that. So, Indian fry bread. All right. I'll tell you, that's all of our announcements for this week, Jeremy. But you got a long list of ordinances and resolutions from the Tribal Council meeting on Saturday. So take it away.
Sure. We've got 5 pages worth of ordinances and resolutions here. So, and the next few will just be all ordinances, but the first one's going to be the ordinance to amend the Arts and Crafts Code at Title 1A. Oh, these are all unofficial, by the way, at this point. But the Arts and Craft Code at Title 1A, Chapter 3, titled Princess Committee of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws, and that passed. The next ordinance was amending the Attorney General Code at Title 2, Section 115, entitled Expenditures, and that was tabled. And then Tribal Ordinance 2020-03, which amended the Economic Development Code at Title 8, Chapter 2, entitled Seminole Nation Gaming Enterprise, that failed. TO 2020-04, which was the ordinance amending the Education Code at Title 9, Chapter 1, titled Education Committee of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws, that passed. TO 2020-05, amending the Election Code at Title 10, Chapter 1, titled Authority, Election Board, Review Board, and Chapter 4, titled Elections of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws, that was withdrawn. TO 2020-06 was the ordinance amending the Employment Relations Code at Title 11, Chapter 2, titled Personnel Board, to vest the duties of the Seminole Nation Employment Rights Commission at Title 11A, titled Seminole Nation Employment Rights Act, and the Seminole Nation Administrative Appeals Board at Title 16, Chapter 7, titled Seminole Nation Administrative Appeals Board to the Employment Relations Board, and that failed. TO 2020-07.
Wait a minute. After having you read all of that, it failed.
It failed.
Oh, okay.
Halfway through, I thought, man, I'm doing a good job of reading this, too. 07, amending the General Counsel Code at Title 16, Chapter 5, titled Stipend Payments, and Chapter 6, titled Confirmation of Committee Appointment of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws, and that passed. Ordinance 2020-08, amending the General Counsel Code at Title 16, Chapter 8, entitled Rules of Order of the General Counsel of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. That was tabled. TO 2020-09, amending the General Counsel Code at Title 16, Chapter 9, titled Seminole Nation Tribal Office and Employee Ethics Ordinance Act of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws, and that was withdrawn. I might call these like I called the game on Friday or Thursday, Edwin. And now a tribal ordinance of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma enacting the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma SIL Enforcement Code, TO 2020-10, and that passed. And now these are all resolutions. TR 2020-01, a tribal resolution of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma adopting additions to the Seminole Nation Tribal Transportation Improvement Program, TTIP, and submission to the Bureau of Indian Affairs of the following list: the Seminole Nation TTIP road inventory, and to approve the Long Range Transportation Improvement Plan, and that passed. Okay, back to my regular voice, Edwin. TR 2020-02, a tribal resolution of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma amending the fiscal year 2020 comprehensive budget, and that passed. TR 2020-03, a tribal resolution of the General Council of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma approving the authorization, a donation of the Seminole flag to East Central, and also TR 2020-04, which was a donation of the Seminole flag to Seminole State College. Both of them passed. And then TR 2020-05, which was a resolution approving the budget modification of the Tribal Court BIA for fiscal year 2020. That passed. TR 2020-06, which was a resolution approving the USDA Natural Resource Conservation Service Grant for incorporation in the FY 2020 comprehensive budget, and I can't even read now, Edwin, I've been saying this so much, expenditures of the grant for the community garden project, and that passed. TR 2020-07, resolution authorizing the amendment to the tobacco compact between the state of Oklahoma and the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, and that passed.
Jeremy, did you listen to the discussion on that one?
I did.
Do you remember what
I
the,
listened
what
to
the
the
amendment?
discussion of a lot of them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I just wondered if you specifically remember what it is.
I think that was more. There was no actual numbers involved on that one. It was more, I think, bookkeeping for the resolution on that one.
All right.
For the chief. Then TR 2020-08, a resolution appointing Perry Robertson to serve as the district court judge of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Tribal Court, and that failed. And then TR 2020-09, a resolution authorizing signatures for the Indian Self-Determination and Education Assistance Act contract with the CDIB program. That passed. And then TR 2020-10, authorizing the chief to take action necessary to submit the seal of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma to the United States Patent and Trademark Office, and that passed. TR 2020-11, resolution authorizing the executive office by and through the Program of Development Department to prepare and submit grant applications to various federal government agencies for both FY 2019 and FY 2020. That passed. TR 2020-12, a tribal resolution authorizing the Seminole Nation Transportation Department to commit $300,000 to fund a temporary road in collaboration with the Seminole Nation Tribal Roads Department. And on March 15th, add the Seminole Legada project to its National Tribal Transportation Facility inventory and commit another $1.65 million to fund the design, development, and completion of a permanent road for the Seminole Legada Project Housing Department located at 35565 East West 1190 Road in Seminole, Oklahoma, and that passed.
Is that over near Varnum?
Yeah, that's over near Varnum.
Yeah.
I think we're on the 1170, and that's the 1190, so that would be by Buffalo Run, I believe, or Buffalo Den, where we're having the language classes at. TR 2020-13, the resolution establishing a requirement that additional disbursements from the Tower Cell Network Services, which is known as the TCNS Fund, be approved by the General Counsel, and that passed. TR 2020-14, a resolution rescinding the Tribal Resolution 2010-65 that directed all Seminole Nation program directors to be present at all Seminole Nation quarterly General Council meetings, and that passed. TR 2020-15, which waived the stipends for the General Council quarterly meeting held on December 7th as permitted under Title 16, Chapter 5, Section 501 of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws, and that passed. TR 2020-16. So the rest of these were appointments that were made, Edwin, to the Constitution Revision Committee, to the Veterans Affairs Committee. In all passed, there was one that was withdrawn, which was appointing Jerry McCain to the Seminole Veterans Affairs Committee. That one was withdrawn. And then another one was withdrawn for Tiffany West to the Princess Committee. But the rest of all these passed. And then there were two verbal resolutions that for some reason didn't make it on the agenda that the band submitted for their appointments to the Constitution Review Board. And the floor just took the verbal on that one, and they both passed as well.
Okay.
So... And that's kind of the meeting in a nutshell.
And basically what Jeremy was reading was the titles of the resolutions and ordinances. For more detailed information, you can call Valentina Tiger. She's the General Counsel Secretary at 405-257-7276. That's 405-257-7276 if you want more detailed information about any of the ordinances or resolutions. And once again, Jeremy was just reading the titles. There was a couple of interesting ones there that I would have liked to know more about, but if I need that information, I'll just call Valentina. And
those were all unofficial results.
Of course. All of these, all legislation is unofficial until they're signed off and approved by the chief. And so at this time... those are unofficial. You know, there's always a chance that something could be vetoed, or I guess, and so just reporting you the outcome of the council meeting on Saturday. Well, I'll tell you what, we're at another week, Jeremy, and we got a lot of things going on with the tribe this week, and got a lot of things going on in the communities around here. Got a lot of wild onion dinners and just a lot of things going on. So get out, enjoy yourself, enjoy this beautiful spring weather we're having. Temperature was in the 70s yesterday. I think it's going to be in the 70s again today. So
it's supposed to be
good wild onion time. Good. Go out there and pick you some of that anti-corona medicine, wild onions, and make some sour softy. All right. Well, we'll be back next week with the Seminole Nation radio program, Meadow.
Jihijahlis.